All right, Black Box Radio. Listen, this is the Men in Black series. I just want to say, everyone, happy Black History Month. We know that's them people stuff because we're history every day. We've made history in this country. We built this country. So 28 days or 29 days never encompasses the greatness of the African. So I just want to say we're celebrating National Black History Month, but we know Black history is every day. But more than anything, we wanted to this year is to celebrate Black men. We want Black men. We want to platform Black men. We want the Black man to understand that we love them. You know, they got it hard here in America. So we throwing all our love. We loving on Black men the whole month. So we got 8 dope. I'm talking about super dope Black men. We're at 2 of 8. I'm going to introduce that young man right there. My name is Queen, and I'm a host at Black Box Radio. We are a multimedia platform, and we illustrate Black excellence. We platform Black people. We expose Black genius. And more than anything, we disseminate information to our own community, which is the Black community, but to other communities also. The goal is to humanize the Black experience, but more than anything, we need an authentic space to speak to each other. So this is a Black space for this is an authentic space for the Black face. So that's what we do 6 to 9 times a month. I want you guys to like, share, subscribe. We need you to subscribe to the platform. We're trying to build this YouTube channel, and we need to have this space, just a community space, a grassroots space where we put the ordinary person and we show them being extraordinary in their space. So please subscribe to our platform on YouTube. And also, if you have something good to tell us or you want to come on, hit us up at blackboxradio@gmail.com. And I think I did all my business tonight. No, I got one more business, guys. One more business. Listen, we are platforming other people. So if you have a blog, you have talk, you have a podcast, we can sponsor that on this platform. We can do the back office for you. Give us a shout out at blackboxradio@gmail.com and put a new show, and we'll get back to you and we'll have a talk about developing a space on this platform monthly, daily, whenever you want. So please just hit us up at blackboxradio@gmail.com. So that's all the business. So right now we're going to talk about what we are here to do tonight. Listen, Black men. I came from a Black man. I'm very familiar with Black men, Black brothers, Black uncles, and I understand that Black men are great. They've gotten a bad rap in this country, and this month right here, we're about to show you the greatness of Black men. So we're at 2 of 8. I encourage everyone to check us out all month because we will be platforming Black men. But tonight we got Brother Kwame. Let me say it right, Brother Kwame. Brother Kwame is a father. He's a Pan-Africanist. And he has a health condition, kidney disease. So we're going to talk about that also. We want Black men to be healthy. We want to talk about dialysis in the Black neighborhoods, because everywhere you go, especially in Baltimore, you see a dialysis center. Wherever you go, there's dialysis in Black communities. And we know Baltimore is 67% Black. And so there's a lot of kidney disease in Baltimore, unfortunately. So Brother Kwame, say hi to the people.
Hey, everyone. And before we get started, is it okay if I make a call to the ancestors?
Of course, let's do it.
First, I want to thank Olodumare, Ogun, Oshun, Ma'at, all the African deities for this opportunity to thank the universe, to our scholars and freedom fighters, Marcus Garvey, Dr. Ben, Dr. Clark, Dr. Khalid Muhammad, Francis Cress Welsing, Fannie Lou Hamer, Mama Harriet Tubman, Sojourner Truth, and Amos Wilson, and all of these great people that gave their lives for the freedom and independence of African people, and not just here in America, but those around the globe, like Thomas Sankara and Kwame Nkrumah, and so many people, more than we can even begin to name. I want to I'd also take time to remember those in the Middle Passage who gave their lives for African people, children who went overboard, or mothers who threw their children overboard so that they would not be enslaved. We remember you. We remember every soul that's in the Atlantic. We remember most of all, last but certainly not least, Mother Africa, the mother of all civilizations. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you to Black Box. Thank you to Sister Queen. Thank you for her staff. Thank you for everyone that has put this thing together about 8 great Black men. in on the internet, and that are out here doing work for the betterment of people. And with that, I say Ashe.
Ashe. Ashe. Wow, love it. That is a beautiful start. We have to pay homage to the ancestors. We are here because they were here before us.
Yeah,
So
we stand on their shoulders. We stand.
absolutely. Ashe. Ashe.
And so much I want to cover, but I'm gonna tell you, I started getting involved with the conscious community because I was in church, and I don't know who was killed. Somebody was killed. Some unarmed Black person or child was killed, and I wanted to do something. I could not bear the thought of another Black man, Black woman, Black child being murdered, and I didn't do something. And so I left church, and I decided I needed to find something. And before I got linked up with PLM, Pan-African Liberation Movement. Shout out to them in Baltimore.
Yeah,
And
Baba Imhotep. Absolutely.
Yeah, Imhotep and them, they doing a great work in Baltimore. And
Absolutely.
so it just begins to move. And then before I know it, I started buying books because I had never heard of Dr. Ben. I had never heard of John Henry Clark. Here it is. I'm over, so had never heard of these people. Hadn't heard of Francis Cress Welsing. Didn't know the red, black, and green flag was our flag. I didn't know. Nobody taught me. So when you got your institutions, when you got your home, when you got your church or your spiritual system, and when you got your education system that don't teach you about yourself, you don't know anything.
That's true.
And so since that time, it is all about Black people for me. It's all about Black people. I don't play when it come to us. I do not play when it comes to us. And so I continue to do what I can to try to fight for our people. I tell our people we need to be, and I'm going to tell them to be all over the place. We need to be buying Black. I said we need to be buying Black, and don't be worried about white folks stuff. Let them go on about their business. Since y'all don't want to pay reparations, we will starve you out, and we're going to stop spending our money with you. And we're going to love on Black people. I do not get involved with these gender wars and things like that. And like I said, I'm going to be a little bit all over the place. These gender wars, I'm not going to do it. So if we disagree, then fine. We just disagree. But I am not going to sit up there and start bad-mouthing, just calling them bees and whores and all this other kind of stuff. It ain't, nope. Our enemies have set that up for us. Our enemies have pitted us against one another. You know, the same thing with the Willie Lynch letter. It's the same thing. And so now we got to continue to fight. And we got to fight, and we're going to keep fighting. And not just that, we got to teach our children and grandchildren.
Yes.
For the most part, we don't want our grandchildren and children to know that this is a racist nation, full of racism, full of it. And it ain't just Donald Trump either.
Nah.
It's all Trump's fault. No, it ain't. When
Trump can do this without help. Trump needs help. Trust me. He could not be. He needs help, of course. He needs systems. He needs people. He could not do what he do without help.
Trump wasn't around when Emmett Till was murdered. He was a little boy.
Absolutely. Say it again.
Long before Trump. I was talking to my wife about, what's the brother name? The youngest child that was executed in the United States. What did I say his name was? Yes. The book is Man. Right? The book is Man Not. Yes. And it's about a boy who was accused of murdering 2 white girls, and this child was 14 years old, and they executed him. So, you know, America has always been racist ever since its inception. And now we think in 2025 that them folks is different. Them folks ain't no different than they was 200 years ago. They's the same people.
It's the great grands.
I heard somebody saying, I had to steal this one. Like that, we say we are our ancestors. They are their clan ancestors. They are their clan ancestors. I'm gonna use that. I forgot where I heard that from. So I gotta steal that one.
Wow. I'm telling you, Black folks, we can come up with something. That's beautiful. That right there is something. But we
You
have to
know,
understand that we are in a racist nation. It's clear. We see it every day and stop denying it. But we still are great people. And we got to look inward and we have to look left and right and
mhm.
community and build unity. And white folks are going to be white folks. But what we going to be? That's the
Yeah,
question. What is
yeah.
people going to
In
be?
spite of what they've done to us and have tried to
We're
do to
here.
us, we
Yes.
continue to excel. We
It's the great,
continue to excel. You
the
know,
chosen
so
people, baby.
all you gotta do is let us in, and we gonna take over. Tiger Woods talking about I ain't black, I'm Tiger. Yeah, Negro. We saw you, and soon as he got up there, they started kicking him. Saw this soon as Bill Cosby decided he want to buy NBC, they went after him.
You
And
coming,
so,
ain't you, Kwame?
huh?
You coming, ain't you? You ain't playing. You coming.
Hey, listen, I do not play with white people, and I don't
No,
care what you think of
you
me.
ain't.
At 61
You
years
ain't
old,
playing.
in bad health, with damn near 1 foot in the grave, I do not care. I'm coming for
Listen,
their necks. I'm
well,
coming for
listen.
their look. I
It's
had
a
to,
beautiful thing to hear how you have actually looked and read and did some self-actualization, because a lot of times we don't know about our greatness, and we kind of blame those people. Yes, they've had a hand in the way that we are, but we have to do some self stuff. We have to read. We have to get away from their stuff. We get,
yeah,
we get bogged down in America with their stuff, with their clothes, with their fads and all the things, that the cars and all of this materialism, and we lose who we are as African people. So it's very
mm,
important for us. It's so important. And we see now the countries, and Babylon is in trouble.
yeah,
We see a lot. Hey, it's rickety raw right now, and I want to tell folks, like, there's never been a nation that's lived past empire that's lasted over 250 years.
yeah,
America's 248.
yeah,
So just there has not been one. The Rome Empire, Babylon, no empire has lasted because it's not sustainable, and you can't keep hurting people and oppressing people and a nation to keep going forward. And we see now that there's a lot of things going on in this country. So it's, what are we going to do? How are we going to, because we're going to be all right. One thing I know, we're going to survive. Black
yeah.
folks going to survive. We're going to survive everything.
Malcolm said when this country is long gone, black people will still be on the scene. There will always be black.
We still going to be just stinky leg. Still be here. So I just want us to,
Mhm.
huh?
Go ahead.
What you said? I just
No,
want us to look at it.
the closer we get to white people, the less African we are. We
Absolutely. And that's by
so,
design. That's intentional. That's
so
intentional.
white folks that
Yeah.
we lose our African selves. I'm gonna tell you, I used to hate this hair. I hated this hair. I hated this wide nose and these lips and this
Really?
dark complexion growing up. I used to stand by the stove and try to straighten my hair. I
Really?
didn't know about skin bleaching, because if I knew about that, I've been begging my mama, please buy me something to bleach my skin. I,
Really?
look, I didn't know how beautiful I was because
Mm-mm.
nobody told me. Nobody
Mm-mm.
ever told me. You're a beautiful black child. You are beautiful. You're great. Didn't tell me I came from greatness. When I first
Mm.
started, high school, they talked. We our first history lesson in the ninth grade, because ninth grade started at high school in ninth grade down there in North Carolina. The first thing I knew about black people is that we was in the killing fields of the American South. We were
Mm.
slaves. Didn't say
And
nothing
that's
about it.
the issue. History always starts at slavery for African Americans, but we have to look past that and know that we started civilization, that we are the beginning, and we've created everything that you see in front of you. We've had some type of hand in it. I don't give a damn what it was. It
Yeah.
started with African people, so we have to know that, and we have to teach our children that. But that's us. That's on us, because if we wait on somebody else to tell you how great you are, it's not gonna happen.
Yes. Yeah. And so I want
It's
to give a shout out to all our African center schools out there.
absolutely.
In Waterloo, Baruti, Like I said, Baba Imhotep and PLM. It's a sister down in Mississippi that has a weekend school. What's his name? The brother in Chicago, Marcus Pons, doing great work. So we got some people that's doing some things. Look, when I became a part of the conscious community, I'm hearing all this noise. Man, they ain't doing nothing. They ain't doing nothing. Now I've been around for about 7-8 years. I told them, I don't know who you all talking about, but the people I know, they putting in the work.
They put in work. Exactly.
They put in the work. So
you have to look for in the work. That's the sad thing. You got to look for it.
You got to look for it. I had to get in my wife's case one time. She said, well, I don't know what I'm going to buy you. You know, maybe my birthday or something like that. She said, I don't know any black business. I said, there's plenty of black businesses out here. Plenty of black businesses. All you got to do is look for them and seek them out. Make it your business. That no matter where I go, when me and my wife travel to Detroit, we done been down in we done been to Florida, Philadelphia, and all these other places. We look for black businesses to spend our money with. It's bad enough I got to get it. It's bad enough I got to get
wherever Queen go, we're gonna find a hood. Wherever.
That's right. That's right. That's one thing I love about Baltimore. Baltimore has a lot of black businesses. A large number of black businesses, from shops to seamstresses, people that sell shea butter. My family loves shea butter now. They don't wear nothing else but shea butter. That's all.
Really?
Yeah, they don't wear nothing else but shea butter, man.
They shiny, baby. They are shiny. I love it.
The shea butter, they don't want nothing else. So they find a kind of, and they continue to buy.
Wherever we go, we need to find our businesses. I do that, you know. And being in Baltimore, you get spoiled because now I'm in South Carolina, and I can't find. It's so hard to find black, but I go to Baltimore. I go home and step out the door, black, and so you get spoiled by that. I'm in Charleston. It's very, very. The demographics have shifted. 89%.
Where that white boy keep them people.
Right downtown, baby.
Black
My aunt went to that church. My aunt was a member of that church. Yes, that's where it happened. Dylan Roof. But what I said, this is a beautiful city, but the demographics have shifted. And it's so amazing when you look at a city like this, because 60% of the African Americans in this country has an ancestor that came through the shores of Charleston. From Charleston to Senegal, there's no encumbrance. There's no land. So from Charleston to Africa, when I go on the ocean, you go straight over to Africa. If you can go that straight, there's no land in between. So the ships had the ability to come. It's the Middle Passage. They had the ability to come straight here. And so Charleston is a different city. It's a beautiful city, but in the 1800s, it was 66% Black, and that was all slaves. The rest were white people, and now it's shifted. And now we've built this city. We've toiled in this city. We have slave markets here, and now it's 89% European. It's so amazing how things change as and it's a water. It's like Baltimore. It's a port city. It's the second largest port in this country, and so it's just like Baltimore in a lot of ways, but very European. That's what Charleston is. But I love Baltimore.
South Carolina, think of Clyburn. Like I love to get a hold of his ass. Clyburn. Listen, I believe in being respectful to the elders, but guess what? He can get an earful for being a bootlick dancing Negro. I can stand Clyburn because he want to give some a fish dinner. He think that's good enough, and that's gonna make up for our reparations. We ain't never letting up. Look, when they were having all the fires out there in California, I didn't post it, but I did the post so bad. Oh, damn. LA County. That's right. That's where Rodney King got his ass beat. And some of y'all that let them go end up your shit burning up now. I tell Black people all the time, stay away from them white folks. So look,
what I will say is there will never be peace in this land, unfortunately. There will never be peace in this land. So that's what I will say. And so we got to know that when we see things happening, the ancestors will never let up. All the hurricanes in the world come through what? Atlantic
When
Ocean.
the wind was blowing, I said, "That ain't nothing but Marcus Garvey. That ain't nobody but Garvey coming through and burning shit up, wind blowing everywhere. They can't control the fires." I sure did. Them planes
I'm
falling out.
saying you can't hurt people, and there will never be peace.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
America's a bloody place, man. America, over 4,000 lynchings have happened on this soil.
yeah.
Babies have been used as alligator bait on this soil. You can't possibly do that type of damage and that type of dirt, and it don't come back on you. It's going to come back. And so,
Not
like
only
you
that, they've never stopped. It's like they're in other
nope,
countries.
nope,
They're in Africa. They're in other countries right this moment,
yup,
causing chaos and havoc. And so we got to be able to recognize that this empire is wherever it goes, it causes dissension, it causes chaos and death, wherever
yup,
it touches. And it's the truth. And there's no indictment. If you don't like the conversation, then change your behavior. That's all I got
yup,
to say. If you don't
yup.
like what we're saying, change. And we don't have nothing to say.
My wife be like, "Why are you sitting there arguing with white people first thing in the morning on Facebook?" I say, "I don't give a damn. I want to give their asses the business. I sure
Kwame,
do. I'm playing with them.
I love you. I love this
I talk
this
shit to them
fire.
because our ancestors couldn't talk back to them.
That's true.
Our ancestors couldn't look them in the eye. They wouldn't even allow us to read. We couldn't read nothing but that damn Bible."
The
And I
Bible.
told look, I spell Bible Buybull. Bible.
You are fire.
I ain't playing with these people. I
I
ain't playing
love
with
it.
these people. Like I said,
You
sister, I
know
had to do something.
You know,
I had to
listen,
do something.
if we don't see what to do something now, and listen, I'm not afraid of Trump, but Trump is good for this country. It's good for us. It might wake us up. I ain't mad at Trump. But
Oh
what I
shit.
am saying is
Talk about the
I ain't mad
2020.
at Trump.
Can we talk about the
Make them
election?
all suffer. Yeah, make them all suffer. So what I'm saying is what we need to do is galvanize, collaborate, unite. We need to use this time to finally love ourselves and love our people and build our community. And it's not to hurt anyone else, but it's for
No,
self. It's
that's
for
not even in our nature.
it
It's not
isn't.
even in our nature.
We in
Like
this country right now have been hurt and we still ain't killing nobody.
no,
We kill
no.
ourselves more than we kill others. That's the
I,
sad thing.
I heard a Bible say, America better thank God that we are
Yeah.
tender-hearted people because we could burn this country to the ground.
That's the guy who had the blind. He died blind. What was his name? That's not Ben.
Oh, you talking about
He was,
Dr. Clark?
yes, he said that. That's he's the one who said. There you go, John Henry Clark. That's him. He said we better be happy that we're peaceful people.
They tell me I'm too radical and all this other kind of stuff. I said, listen, y'all brought it out of me. I'm American made. I'm American made. I sure am. You made me like this.
Well, it's true. If you really look at it, then if we learn violence, we learn from the perpetrator of
We learn
violence.
from the best. We learn from the best. And the sad thing is that we turn it on each other when it should be our anger should be towards our enemies. These people are our sworn enemies. And let's stop playing games. And let's just tell it like it is.
You coming tonight?
Enemies. There are no and let me help Black people because I don't know how many people are on this or who will even see this. Stop saying we are our own worst enemy. We are not our own worst enemy. Ooh. We are not our own worst enemy. So you mean to tell me we treat each other worse than white people have treated us? Ooh. They have raped your fathers. I mean, because they've done some buck breaking too. And fathers. Yeah. They have used children as alligator bait. They have cut the private parts of men and have sold them. I got a book that I'm going to be doing a presentation on called Without Sanctuary. And this has all the when you're thousands of white people sitting up there while one Black person is being lynched. This is who they are.
That's it. Yeah.
Who they are. So I'm playing another book called 100 Years of Lynchings. America's a
And I
bloody
want folks to know that all of this lynching happened after slavery. So
after.
don't get it twisted like this all happened to slavery. No, this happened from the after slavery. So you had slavery, the heinous 200 years of that. And then we talk about Jim Crow, lynching. This is after slavery. So we got to understand that this is a lot of maliciousness, a lot of hurt, but a lot of trauma that not only we have entailed, but they've also done to themselves.
They
Like
have
if
done it,
you watch somebody be lynched, you gotta be hurt. Something's
and they
wrong
had
with you.
children there. They had children there.
Yeah,
They
that's what
got
they call picnic. So watch when you say you want to have a picnic. So let's pick a nigga. Be
yes,
careful.
that word picnic. And that's something else I learned from the conscious community. A whole lot of stuff I didn't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah,
Picnic.
yeah,
We go
yeah.
pick a nigga.
But I
And
love you
that's
coming with the story
another
tonight.
thing. They done softened up the word nigga to make them comfortable.
Yeah.
It's the N word. The
Everything
N
is
word.
with the N word. Yeah. What is the N word? What is that?
I don't even know what that is. I listen. No, and I say it right in front of white folks. I say, I know you think ain't nothing but a nigga. I sure did. We got neighbors and they want to come knocking on our door because they thought we were parked near them, their yard and all this. I was like, man, what is wrong with you? I went outside. I told him, I said, I was here before we bought this house before y'all came. I know y'all don't think black people supposed to live good like this. I sure did, right in front of the police, right? Sure did. Yelled it out to the whole damn neighborhood.
In North Carolina.
Yep, right here in North Carolina. We were the first ones to move
South.
here. White folks came and moved beside us. Now, and I told my look, whenever I leave out this house, I'm watching my back. Don't turn your back on them people. Don't turn your back on them people, man.
You are gonna take me out.
You're gonna take me out. My family thinks I'm crazy. I'm writing a book. I'm writing a book called I Have Something to Say. The Opinionated Opinions of Brother Kwame. And one thing I talk about in the book is white people. I talk in detail about white people. And I got another book that talks about them when they was in the Caucasus Mountains and how they started eating each other and all this other kind of stuff. There's another book. I told you, PLM helped me.
But they don't know how the savagery. See, a lot of people don't know the savagery of the European before they were civilized. So, and we're not focusing on white people. We're talking fact. This is history. These are facts. And so, unfortunately, we don't ever want to hear the facts because you talk about these people. We're talking about history, that things that actually happen. Just like they actually say black on black crime, there is a white on white crime.
Exactly.
And so we have to talk facts tonight. And that's what we hear. We're talking facts. And so when he's talking about the Caucasus Mountain, this is facts. This is where you were. It's the truth. And you were living like savages. It's the truth. And so we have
people so filthy. We taught them how to wash their asses. The Moors up in Spain and all these places, we taught them how to wash their behinds. They still don't use wash rags. White people use wash rags. We use wash rags.
I'm done with you.
They don't use them. We scrub. That's what we do. Them folks don't do. They just put it on their hands and go over those nasty self.
But you know what? I love this.
Hold on, sister. Let me just cut loose a little bit, and let me get the shit out.
You do
y'all leave them folks alone. Y'all, and I'm gonna tell you another thing. This is Black History Month, and I don't watch 2 slave movies. And I'm gonna tell you why I watch slave movies. I heard people like, I don't like watching those slave movies. You done forgot, Negro. You done forgot what they have done. That's why you don't like and you have forgotten so much. You let your children and your grandchildren bring them into your house, and you let your children and grandchildren sleep with them people. I don't know. I got 5 daughters, and I told
him, gonna kill me.
No white man in my house. You can't bring no white man in my house. Talking about daddy, I love him. I got a dear friend from Nigeria. He's here in the States. He got 3 sons that all are going to be doctors. And he told me that one of his oldest son is dating a white girl. I said, oh shit. He said, we done met the family and all this. And you know what I said to him? I said, I said, do they accept your son? Oh yeah, they accept my son. I said, I wonder if they accept him if he was a mechanic. Shit. Y'all leave them white folks alone.
Oh my gosh.
Leave the people alone. Emmett Till got killed over some damn white woman lying on him. You know how many of our towns got burnt down because some funky ass white woman? Because a lot of times we let the white women off the hook.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing because this here you're not playing.
White women used to own slaves too.
Absolutely. That's very true.
White women.
I'm laughing, but this is facts.
They had information.
I'm laughing how you're presenting it.
Let me tell you something. Y'all build your black library. Build your black library. Listen, that's why you from Baltimore, so you know about Brother Nakti that's gonna be on here later this week. Brother Nakti has he's in bookstore, man, and he supply books all over the country. They call him the Don. They say he the Don when it comes to the books.
He's a book bandit. This is a book man.
Yeah.
I had to close this out because he's gonna throw some, and he's so calm. That's what I love about him. So he's gonna
be all up in arms. He ain't gonna be acting crazy like I'm acting crazy. Brother. The brother just is cool.
Very even.
He is very even keeled, unassuming. I love Brother Nakti.
I wanted to have with the grade 8. We needed to have the fire, and I knew you would bring the fire. I didn't know this. I didn't know about this type of fire, but I knew I wanted to have every aspect of it. You the pan. You ain't playing. So
I believe in Pan-Africanism. Yes, I'm the Pan-African. I believe in Pan-African. I believe that so go Africa goes the rest of the black world.
Yep.
Or the African world. So you see Africa's in I think they fighting over the Congo now or something like that. You know that's Europeans bullshit.
Well, the Congo is rich in resources. And so when you got we're on computers that the Congo, it comes from it has the major resource. Yes, exactly. So they have to keep the Congo in chaos so they can steal. And unfortunately, we're funding the oppression of our own people. You know, unfortunately, I got 2 phones. I have few laptops. We have computers. Unfortunately, we're in this system and we don't even know who it hurts.
Yes.
And so Congo, I'm funding something that I don't believe in. And it's so unfortunate. But this is what's happening. And these e-cars, all of these resources is coming out of Africa. So we have to be very careful about our own behaviors because we get caught up in this European system and we are funding the oppression of our people.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
No, and like I said, I know I'm jumping all over the place, but let me tell y'all something else. Stop calling Elon Musk an African. He is not a goddamn African. He is not African. But he was born in Africa. No, his ass is a colonizer.
Muskie
went over there and took the resources.
I want folks to really do a deep dive in his family. They are colonizers.
They are colonizers.
They are.
They're colonizers. Man, absolutely. He was born in Africa, so he's a South African. No, he's not. No.
He's been affluent all his life. He does not know how to be poor, and it was because of the backs of African people. Be clear.
On the backs of African people. And I wonder what the hell is what's the brother name over there that they can't stand? What is they doing?
Oh, he's running for president, right? Right. Yeah. I love him. Yeah. I know you're talking about. I get his name. Go ahead.
I can't pronounce his name, but you know, it's like y'all need to. I listen. My attitude is like Dr. Muhammad. we give you 24 hours. Did you see that interview with Colin on Donahue?
Let me tell you
If y'all
something. They knew that Colin had to go. Unfortunately, we talk about Malcolm, we talk about Martin, but we never bring up Khalid Muhammad.
Colin Muhammad is one of my favorites.
He didn't care. You hear me? He did not care how anybody felt, and he was. And another thing, even intelligent and just bad to the bone. Khalid Muhammad was a bad man, and it's unfortunate we don't have him. But that was another execution.
Listen, his son is a great big disappointment, man. His son ain't shit. He would turn over in his grave if he knew that boy was.
I want y'all to know that this here is power right here. Brother Kwame don't care, y'all.
Yes,
he said he's 64. He don't care.
A Pharaoh Gray. He got linked up with Bill Clinton back in the day. They started doing stuff together. What the hell, Bill Clinton?
Kyler would never do that. Never.
No, absolutely
not in his lifetime.
Kyler, that's just like and just like even some of our sports figures and athletes.
Oh,
you know, so much more.
Call them out. We got problems. These are the people we put on pedestals, but they don't work for. They don't work for the Black community. They work for themselves, and they're Black Europeans. Be careful who you put on platform, because they do nothing for you as a community. They might open a school, and they might, but it's all still for the European system. Be careful. And I'm not, and it's not going. Listen, you be a super athlete, but there's not an athlete other than, I would say, Ali. He's probably the most humble athlete we've ever had. So we have to be very clear about our athletes and our celebrities. They're only there because they can be used.
Jim Brown was fighting back in the day too.
Jim Brown, I mean, we talk about athletes of then. They were amazing. These athletes, but athletes we have now, Jim Brown.
As Brown got older, like, what the hell is he talking about? That old age and caught up with him or something like that. He started bootlicking and all this other. Man, listen, if I start doing that kind of stuff, I already told my wife, man, you might as well put a bullet in me. But I don't want to go out like that. I do not want to go out like that. I don't want to get so fearful and I can't say nothing. That's another reason I'm self-employed. I can say whatever the hell I want. I don't want nobody, no boss standing over me and all this other kind of stuff. I'm the damn boss. I got a small grass cutting business. Like I said, I know I'm all over the place. I got a small grass cutting business. I'm gonna tell you why I had to go in had to start my own business, because the United States government labeled me a felon. And you at that time you couldn't have your felonies expunged. Things may be a little bit now, but I'm gonna tell you, it was sickening. All I wanted to do was work and provide for my family, and I couldn't even do it because I couldn't even get a job.
But let me tell you something. They gave you the tool to do for yourself, and what they shut you out of a system that really don't have anything for you anyway. But you know what? It made you do something for yourself, and you can sit here today and curse and do whatever you want because you go right back up and work.
And I don't care. But the young men that I hire, I got a kid because we go back to work in a couple of months, and I done already told him you got a felony, and I don't know, what it's going to take for you to get it off your record. I know he done been turned down for a couple of jobs because of his record. I told him, as long as you come and do your job, I promise you got work. And I don't just want you to work for me, but I want you to learn from me so that you can go out and do your own. Go out and do your own.
You might be a blessing to the felons out here. We gotta set up space for our people who got caught in the noose. That's what I call it. Like, we all are bobbing the noose, and some of us are getting caught up in it. And we gotta have businesses for them. We gotta have places for them to have work. So what they did to you was push you to a space where you can now pour into this community and provide a passage for our people. And we make mistakes, but we got to be there to pull each other up too. So I say that
felony for the rest of my damn life, especially if I did it in my 20s. So I committed a felony in my mid 20s. I'm damn near 65 years old, and I got to carry a felony for 40 years. What the fuck? Excuse me. I'm like, what
Good night.
that?
This is a
Look,
good night. Wherever
they
the great.
they just elected a president who is a 34-time convicted felon. Ain't that some shit?
But it tells you how you bend the rules for your own, because the man that makes all the rules now is a felon, but you can't
Yep.
get a job. How
Nope.
hypocritical is this?
Nope.
I just can't
Nope.
believe America. But America can conjure up any lie. They can make anything happen. You can tell the black man he can come out of prison and can't do nothing for himself. But this guy won't even go to prison, and he gets the best job.
Yep.
The most
Got the
powerful
best job in the country. Ain't that something?
What? Tell me how. But America, we in America, baby. That's what's going down. And the name was Julius. You talking about Julius Malema? That's what you talking about.
Yes, yes. I love that brother. But they need to go start just going and start killing some of them folk over there. Y'all people talk about, man, I don't believe in violence. Oh, I believe in violence. They believe in violence too. So let's stop playing. They believe in violence.
Oh, they're the arbiter of violence.
They just
Let's be clear.
killed a child, I believe, in Tennessee, 16 years old, with a no-knock warrant. That was just last week or week before last.
Yes, just killed a young man. Exactly.
A
So
16-year-old child.
But 2 years ago, 2 days ago, another I Can't Breathe. Two white cops was on a 50-year-old black man in a bar and they killed him. He couldn't breathe. That's 2 days ago.
Oh, this is 2 days ago.
This is about 2-3 days ago. Yeah, this just happened. Pull it up.
I need that information so I can look that up.
Yeah, I will give you that.
So the lynchings are still going on. The lynchings are still going on. They just not using a rope now. And there are still some lynchings going on because they had a kid. Was it in South Carolina? This young man who was hung by a rope. This shit happens so much. It's hard to keep up with all the stuff. That's why we gotta chronicle this stuff. We gotta chronicle all this stuff that's going on.
Brother Kwame, so I don't care how many times they come after. Unfortunately, they are coming after us. We will procreate and make greatness. You cannot kill the starter gene. Just remember that. There's no you without your start. You don't start in the middle. You cannot, the original will always stand. So unfortunately, this is happening, and we got to find a way to get away from these folks. But I don't care what they do; they will never get rid of us. Will never. You cannot get rid of you. That's just like you can't get rid of what starts you. You can't. Oh, there's no you. It just is what it is.
Tried and tried.
Over and over.
They do. We continue to procreate. That's why when I see black women or I see people, young people with small children, is that your only baby? Yeah, man, keep having them babies. I sure do. I encourage people, get married. If you don't want to get married, y'all stay together, but raise them beautiful black babies. I met a sister and I said, is that your only child? She said, yeah. I said, girl, keep having them babies. She said, Lord have mercy. I said, yes. Keep having. You know what?
I wish someone had said that to some of the, especially black women. And I was guilty of this. It's like we get out here and the first thing we look is how to educate ourselves, make ourselves better so we can fit into the system. But we need to have babies. It's just food. I'm an older woman now, but I'm telling you, young women, do not be ashamed to procreate. And please work, do whatever you can to make your baby the best it can be. Unfortunately, it's expensive. I get it, but we always talk about black women are so educated, but if we don't have poo-poo in the hood and all the girls in the hood having the babies, what we gonna have? Because most of us educated women, we don't have no children. I'm being honest. So we need those ladies because we need procreation. We need to have as much black babies as we can make. And that's the truth. I just think that's something that we need to stop shaming young ladies. Yes, they should be married. I think I came up in a 2-parent home. It's very important to have a man present. But you still got to have these babies, Brother Kwame.
Yes. Well, Brother Kwame is not commission there. There go my wife right there. What's up?
I know she loves you. Are funny. So listen, I want to get into the kidney disease. Let's move into that.
Let's talk about the kidney disease. Because we can go and talk about white folks and what we got to do.
You're going to talk about the whole interview.
We need to get rid of them.
And guys, if you're on Facebook, I'm telling you, transition over to YouTube. We're gonna get off Facebook. We're definitely trying to get off Facebook for good. We see that Facebook is in position to have anything for African people, and we have to
Yep.
uphold that. I only go on Facebook so you can get this message about Black people, but we're on our way out. We'll be on YouTube at Black Box Radio. Please transition. Thank you. Go ahead, Brother Kwame.
Kidney disease. I 2 years ago, my blood pressure wouldn't go down. It was stayed up. It stayed up. It stayed up. And I mean, like I said, I went to my doctor, a Black doctor, and he was like, "Well, we got to start getting you ready for dialysis." I was like, "What?" I said, "Man, you got to be joking. Don't be telling me no crap like that. You got to start getting ready for dialysis." But my kidneys were so bad that I wasn't passing water like I was supposed to. I wasn't urinating like I was supposed to. And it got so bad that I was swelling up. My legs were swelling, my feet were swelling, hands were swelling. And so they told me that I need what's called a fistula. It's something in your arm. And they, so I still haven't gotten a fistula yet. I told them I ain't ready for that. I know I got it right here in my chest. I got something that goes into my chest that goes into my heart. And so what they do is they pull the fluid off of me. They pulled it Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm in dialysis, 5:30 in the morning. And I resisted. I really did. I resisted for a long time. But when I got up a couple of times and I could not breathe because I had fluid in my lungs, it was a terrible, terrible ordeal. I want to give a shout out to Baltimore City Fire Department, because them people saved me my life at least twice. At least twice. I was on, because we got those three-story house in Baltimore. I woke up. I was supposed to have been going to North Carolina, and as soon as I woke up and stood up, my lungs filled up with fluid. So I'm doing this. Panting. I called my daughter. I said, call an ambulance and tell them that fluid is filling my lungs up. And I started headed down the steps. Sweat was pouring off of me. I got downstairs, and when I could hear the ambulance coming, and I remember them coming inside the house, I don't remember anything after that. My daughter said my eyes was like dollar bills staring into the air. And what happened was my lungs had filled up with fluid and I couldn't even breathe. And so it took me to the hospital. I don't know whether this was this time or the time here in North Carolina, but the lady told me I was at 30% oxygen level. I looked it up later. They said 20%.
On your way out, bro.
Yeah, I was on my way out. 20%. You would breathe.
Yeah,
your brain.
You was on your way out. Wow.
I was on my way out, and so that's why I give a shout out to Baltimore City Fire Department. They have saved my life. I have been medevac from a little small town in North Carolina, and I needed to be medevac to Duke Hospital, and they saved my life. They saved my life, and so
You're supposed to be here, bro. You're supposed to be here. You're supposed to be here.
Right? Yeah. I'm supposed to be here. But that's why I kept saying, why is this happening to me? Why me? Why not me? Because I'm still.
You can tell us how to not do what you go through, what you're going through.
Listen,
take care of your health.
Take care of your health. Advocate for yourself. Advocate for yourself. Don't let these doctors tell you this is what you need and all this. I'm in dialysis in Baltimore. Oh, that's another thing. Every dialysis center that I've been to one in Baltimore, here in North Carolina, I've been to one to Florida, and I've been to one in Detroit, because they could set you up for dialysis when you travel.
Wherever you go.
Wherever.
Which is sad. Which is sad that dialysis is just like a network. That wherever you go, it is a network. But it's telling you that it's an industry, and it's unfortunate. It's an industry that's built on African people. When you go in the dialysis center, what colors the people, Brother Kwame? When you go into the center, how do people look? Are they?
They look like us.
What color?
They're black. What color? What?
What color are the patients?
The patients are black. They African. In
And
every,
I'm
I'm talking
not,
about
and I'm not on dialysis, but I know that. I know it, the
every
percentages
I
say
went
that.
to, from Detroit to Florida to here in North Carolina to Baltimore. It's the same story. They all look like
4
us.
times more likely to be on dialysis, Black people. 4 times more likely. That's
Yep.
just how bad it is.
And so you got
And
to advocate for yourself. When y'all go to y'all primary care physician, let's first off learn your body. Learn
yes.
your body. When all of that fluid filled up my lungs, I knew I was in trouble. And I didn't have but a matter of minutes. I hadn't had but a matter of minutes to get some help. And you know, you learn yourself, you learn your body, you learn the aches and pains and all this other kind of stuff. You know what kind of medicines you should and should not take.
Yeah.
Well, she simply said she don't take any medicine. Boy, I would love to get off this stuff.
Not even a
If
pill. Not even
if I,
a headache pill. I won't even take a leave. No, no, no. Mm.
huh?
I won't even take a pill for a headache. I'll go to
Oh
sleep
wow,
first.
yeah,
Because I just want us to know that chemicals, the body is a biochemical process. It
it is.
understands how to heal itself, but we are not giving it the chance because we're eating McDonald's, we're eating
Mhm.
Chipotle, we're eating all of this food that is literally killing a Chick-fil-A, the worst chicken sandwich in the world, the
Family loves
worst.
Chick-fil-A,
Over
girl. My family
50
loves
different
Chick-fil-A.
chemicals. Other 50 chemicals in this one chicken sandwich. That's why it's so good, because they fill it up with trash. But I don't want to talk about people's food. What I do want to talk about is our behavior. Listen, look at your diet, look at your stressors. Kidney disease loves stress.
Yes.
It loves bad diets. It loves diabetes. It loves high blood pressure. These two are married and they're in our community heavily. I don't know a
Yeah.
Black person that don't know a diabetic or somebody who got high blood pressure.
Yeah.
Do not ruin your body. And if you're having back pain, be careful. That's where your kidneys live.
Mine started out just like that. I was having lower back pains and I didn't know why. I mean, and it was bad. I didn't
Yep.
go to the doctor. That at that time I still was urinating and everything.
Yep.
But what it
Everything's
was,
fine still. Yep.
yeah, it
Because
was my kidney.
the body's only signal to the human is pain. It can't
Yes,
talk. Its
it can't.
language is pain, baby.
Yeah.
So when it's painful, it's telling you something is wrong. That's why you feel good. When you feel good, you're fine. But when you're painful, the body's hurting. And that's its only language. So if your back is painful all the time out of the blue, especially your lower back, that's where your kidneys
Mhm.
live.
That's how I started. My lower back was hurting, and I was getting up, and I was like, "Dang, maybe I pulled something." That's how I
Mhm.
felt like maybe I pulled something or something like that. Oh, it'll be okay. Man, my kidneys was shutting down. My
Mm.
kidneys was shutting down, and so, and I know you didn't want to talk about food, but I got to implore
I
upon
do want to
every.
talk about food. Yes.
Me and my wife was talking today how the
You
chickens
eat.
we ate 30 years ago, 40 years ago,
They're
it's
not
not the
in the
same.
world. No, they're not in the world.
It's not
Not.
the same thing they
Not.
eating today. When you can
Yes.
take a baby chick no bigger than that, and it's a huge full-grown chicken in less than a month.
Listen, let me say something to you, brother Kwame. The chicken is in the gas station. The chicken is in Walmart. The chicken is in Target. The chicken is in McDonald's. The chicken is in the grocery store. The chicken is in the all of the restaurant. How much chicken can you make? You got to enhance the chicken.
Yeah,
Ain't
yeah,
no, it's no way you can build chickens this fast. The chicken is in the daggone gas station. The chicken is
yeah,
on pizza. The chicken is everywhere. There's
yeah.
no way that you can have this much chicken without enhancing the growth of chicken.
Yes, yes,
Careful what you're putting in your body. You can eat chicken. I don't eat meat. I'm not telling you not to eat meat. I'm telling you, watch the meat that you put in your mouth. If you have a yard, grow a damn chicken. I have a
yeah.
friend in Baltimore that has 6 chickens in the city. She's on
Mm,
Park Heights, 4 chickens.
is that
Listen,
right?
bro, I'm trying to. So if you really, really, really want to do something, you could do something for you. But you
Yeah,
to say that the same way we get fresh and put the Jordans on and look good, we can be that intentional about what goes in our belly.
yeah, yeah. Please.
We gotta do things differently because the food is being manufactured. Manufactured food manufactures death. I'm just telling
It's
you.
a
That's
weapon. It's used as a weapon. It's being used as a weapon against our people. And they don't care if
Yep.
they kill a few white folks. They don't care about that. They call them poor white trash anyway. Shit. They try to get rid of
The
your black
SAD, which is the Standard American Diet, is, you know, the acronym is SAD, and it is sad. The Standard American Diet is sad.
Wow. Okay, you
It's
know
sad.
what? I'm gonna steal that one. That might
Still
end
that
up in
one
my.
first. So
I'm
I'm
gonna.
not attacking anything. I just want us to eat better and look at what you're eating. I'm telling you, Kwame, let me tell you something. I got up with my mom because I'm with my mom here. And we got up this morning and we cut beets, we cut a banana, and a juice. So we juiced this morning. Beets, banana, berry, raspberry, blueberry, blackberry, apples, 2 apples. I mean, it was full fresh turmeric, fresh ginger. And we juiced this morning. And my mom's 84. She never done that in her life. But that is almost like a bonding thing for us in the morning now, is to get up and juice.
Wow.
Because I'm trying to put some, because all her life, you know, she always ate bad because they didn't have much. So what I'm saying to us is it takes longer, but your body will live longer. I promise you.
Yes. Your body will love you for it because mine's been kicking me, boy. Woo wee. This
Yes.
kidney.
And it's hard to turn back the hand of time. Once you get
Yeah.
kidney disease, it's no switching back. You can't turn the light off and say, okay, I don't want this no more. No. It don't work like
So
that. I
what
just
I
want
need
us
is
to
a
be
plan. So if one of you beautiful sisters or brothers out there want to give me one of y'all kidneys, man, I will be glad to take that thing. And I'm a universal recipient, so I can take almost anybody's kidney. I told my wife today, if a white man want to give me his damn kidney, I can't stand the motherfucker. I can't stand his ass, but I'm gonna take that damn kidney.
Oh my God. You are crazy.
I'm telling
But you know what? If you're a universal recipient, and listen, this might be something that we need to talk about. Like, listen, if you're feeling that you want to give one of your kidneys up to Brother Kwame, or
I
hey,
swear
get on
I
a
need
donor list, this man needs a kidney. And
it.
so this is an appeal also. I didn't even know that.
I can't go back to Africa.
You can't
Because I don't know if I could survive over there 2 weeks without dialysis. You know what I'm saying? 10 days without dialysis. Because most people don't know that when you I'm gonna tell you, most of the foods we eat are very toxic. They are very toxic. Like the frosting on a cake is made out of phosphorus. It's really toxic.
and sugar. Mess.
Bananas. I don't eat bananas anymore. And as
You
much as
gotta
they
have
say
burrow bananas. Yeah.
too much potassium. Too much
Yeah.
potassium. So your kidneys flush all of that stuff out of you. And when your kidneys don't work, your potassium levels go through the roof, or your phosphorus go through the roof. So you have to keep your kidneys strong and healthy so that it can. And for those of you all that got healthy kidneys, you have no clue what I'm talking about. My wife go use the bathroom. I hear her. The boy says music to my ears, man. I got a grandson 9 years old. He used the bathroom. See, I don't do that. I barely urinate.
And that's something
I
you don't
barely
know
urinate.
about it you don't know about it until you're not doing it. That's what it
Man,
is. Take
man,
things
oh
for
man.
granted until it hits you. This brother is telling you guys, change now.
You better. And you know what? Shout out to Layla Africa, who tried to warn us. You know Layla Dr. Africa, don't you, sister?
Yeah.
Dr. Africa tried to warn us. We had all these physicians. I had a holistic physician. I went to her one time and I stopped, and I should have kept going to that sister. She's not practicing anymore. But I mean, I had everything at my right in my hand, everything I needed for me to get healthy and stay healthy. And I didn't follow the model. I didn't do it. And so I am paying for it. I'm paying for it. So you have got to follow the model. And I know we don't want to talk about people, food, and all that, but I'm gonna talk about food. I'm trying to save your damn life. You don't want.
Hey, let's go. I'm
telling
with you.
Y'all do not want this.
Diet is 70% of it.
And get off your lazy ass and go walking. Get off your lazy ass, go walking.
Your skin is the largest organ. Use
Yup, the
it.
skin is the largest organ. It sure is. It sure
Sweat.
is.
You need to sweat. That's how you get rid of toxins.
Yup.
And you move your lymphatic system. Your lymphatic system doesn't have a pump. So you have to
Mm,
move, you have to make it pump. So you want to get
yeah.
rid of get stuff out of your lymph system. Your lymph, that's how it gets rid of waste. And I know I'm talking science here, but listen, it's in a book. You read everything else. You read about Beyonce. You know
Yup.
what them people doing. You
Yup.
know about the Grammys tonight. I think Grammys on tonight. You know about that. Listen, you got to know about you. And when you get these conditions, let me tell you something. When your legs fill up with fluid and it hurts to walk, that's going to change your life. Am I right, Brother Kwame?
Yeah, my mother is on dialysis. She didn't get up there until what? She was in her late 70s, right, baby? She was in her late 70s. And here I am, just turned 61 years old, and I'm on dialysis. And unless I get a kidney, I'm gonna be on it the rest of my life. And I'm gonna tell you another thing about being on dialysis. When them toxins start building up, you have a metallic taste, like you've eaten like what is it? Like metal or something like that. Your breath
That's the
smell
chemical.
tries
That's
to
the
come.
chemicals.
That's the
Yeah,
chemicals trying to
that's
come
the
out of your
chemicals.
food and
It has to
everything.
come out. Yeah, yeah.
Face, the face has gotten darker because of the dialysis. My skin of my arm is
It's
lighter
hard.
than my face.
Wow.
My face is darker because of the dialysis and because of the kidney disease. And so I'm trying to impress upon everybody, your diabetes, get your diabetes under control. My doctor told me one time he knew somebody that diabetes wiped their kidneys out in a year. And next thing you know, they was on dialysis. Do not play with it.
Do
It
not
can
play
wipe
with
it
and
can wipe you.
diabetes. These are metabolic diseases. If you change your diet and if you change your way of life, you will get rid of diabetes. You will
Yeah,
get rid of high blood pressure. These are metabolic issues. So I implore that we cannot be the number one person people sitting up in dialysis because that's what's happening right now. If you go to Baltimore City, every side of Baltimore City has a dialysis center. Every side, one sitting there chilling, and it's full up with people and Black people.
yeah,
This
yeah,
is the
full,
new industry for Black people. They
yeah.
ruin. They give us medicines that they haven't tested on Black people. We take them and it blows their kidneys out.
And we can talk about that too. I got a book
This is
called Medical.
Cinepril and all it and Lasix and all, medical apartheid. It's out here. The GFR, the glomerular filtration rate, was not. They thought that Black people's kidneys were the same. They filter different. We are sun people. They had to
Yes.
change the rate.
Yep.
For years, they would not change the rate. And they kept doing us the same as they did other people. And we had higher kidney disease just because our GFRs weren't correct. So
Yep.
listen, be careful about your kidneys, all of it. The only thing that regenerates in your body is your liver. That's the
Yep.
only thing they can cut a piece off and it'll grow back.
Yep. Is
But
your
that
liver.
kidney, baby, when it start working and you get two, there's no coming back.
There's no coming back. I didn't believe that at first, and I just said, okay, I don't believe y'all. I believe my kidneys are going to, regenerate itself and all this. And with all the research and reading I've done, when I've talked to all these holistic doctors and people that are herbalists, they was like, brother, that's going to be a tough one. But
Once
one
once
doctor
they
told me
once they
that
hurt, it's hard to get them back. It's hard. Very
it's
hard.
just hard to get them back. It's hard. Now, if you at stage 1 or 2,
You might
maybe
can.
3, you can reverse it. But mine was like stage 4 and end
Uh-huh.
stage renal disease to the point that it's gone. Supposedly it's gone.
ESRD. Most
I'm
people,
still
unfortunately, with ESRD, which is end stage renal disease, they are really they don't have a long lifespan.
I know.
Unfortunately, you have to be very careful about your life. Please
Yes.
eat
So I'm
different,
gonna tell you, I have to
drink
take
different. The stressors. Be careful what you're doing with your body. Please.
I
What's that?
have to take pills before I eat. These great big old horse pills. These big horse pills. I got to take 3 of these every time I eat.
Woo.
Every time I eat, I gotta take these horse pills 3 times, three of them every time I eat because it they binds up the phosphorus. And I
Mm.
Googled I don't, like I said, I don't drink orange juice anymore because of the potassium, and I don't eat bananas anymore because of the potassium. Because if your potassium is very high, you can have a heart attack.
Yeah.
You can have a heart attack.
And if
So
you don't have any potassium, you get really sick. Trust me. Potassium is
yes, if your potassium is too low, if you have a heart attack, you won't be able to jumpstart your heart. You won't be able to jumpstart your heart. So the human body,
potassium and magnesium. Those are very important minerals.
the human body is an incredible work of art. And so you have to take care of it. And I didn't do like I was supposed to. I went back to eating meat, and I just eating all kinds of things that I shouldn't have been eating. And before you know it, I can't breathe. My lungs is filled up with fluid. I'm laying in the bed beside my wife, and I told her I gotta go to the hospital. I gotta go to the hospital because I can't breathe.
They gotta get that fluid out. Yeah,
get that fluid out, and that's what they do every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm in dialysis, and I don't miss any dialysis. Look, I was fighting against it at first, right? I mean, I was like, man, y'all can go to hell. I ain't going no damn dialysis. Next thing I know, like, damn, y'all come and get me,
because you're sick. You're sick. That thing will have you knocked down. But I'm glad that you're compliant. And we hope, listen, we're going to play to the ancestors to get you a kidney.
I'm a little compliant because I don't trust these damn white folks. And I want to talk about that. Don't you trust these damn white folks out here?
Here we go. You got to go back.
The medical apartheid. The girl wrote, the sister Harriet Washington wrote this great book. You need to get it because a guy like Marion Sims, who was the father of gynecology, used to experiment on Black women. They would get sisters, and they would get them, and they would test no
anesthesia,
no anesthesia. And say we could handle the pain and all this other kind of stuff. So you better know it ain't just Tuskegee. It ain't just Tuskegee. So y'all, when I mentioned Tuskegee to these white folks, they tell me, "Oh, that was a long time ago." I said, "Shit, that was in my lifetime. What the hell are you talking about?"
It was in the 70s. It ended in the 70s. And relax. I interviewed her grandson. I did. Ron Lax, Brother Ronnie. You can go on Black Box Radio and check that out. I interviewed her grandson, but they're still using her cells. She's an amazing being. Her cells are still active.
Cells to make all types of medicine all over the world. She has been a major contribution to the science of medicine, but they were still foul. They don't change nothing. They were still foul how they did it.
Yeah, they went foul with it. And not only that, they fought the family left and right, and the family just got settled. I talked to Brother Ronnie.
They sure did.
I called him, and I told him congratulations, but I still are going after the pharmaceutical company, so they still got a way to go.
Yeah, good. I hope they continue to go after them. So I wanted to talk about a few more things. I don't know how much time we got because I can talk. I can talk. Let me tell you something. I personally did not take the COVID shot. I told them people, hell no, because y'all, you can forget that shit. I ain't messing with it. I ain't messing with it. I ain't messing with it. I am not your
screen. Why you gotta put me off the screen?
You know what? I'm saying, listen, I'm not messing with you white people. I'm not messing with these white peoples. Listen, y'all got me enough in dialysis. That's enough. I ain't getting no shots. They told me, look, one thing they told me, because they had me on the transplant list in Duke University, right? And they said, well, one of the things is you got to get the COVID shot. I said, shit, not me. I said, I ain't getting no damn COVID shot. Well, you can't be on the transplant list. I said, well, fuck it, I won't be on the transplant list then. I don't care. Nope. I ain't taking no chances like that. Excuse my language. Because
I want you to be authentic. I have a friend, and I just came back to South Carolina, and he took the COVID shot, and it shut him down. He had to learn how to walk again, talk again. See? And I'm not saying that's going to happen to everybody, but I'm saying his body rejected it that much that it put him in a coma. He almost died, literally. He did, and it's something. He has something in his body that he cannot take any vaccines. He just found that out with the COVID shot, but
See
he took it, and he had to walk again. He's 50 years
what
old. And
is
he
he
learned how to
doing now?
walk. He's doing pretty good. He's doing much better. He's walking. He's talking. His doctor said he's a miracle because he was down, down bad.
Mm,
Yeah, down bad.
mm. Yeah, see,
Yeah. So
I
it's
don't mess with this stuff. It's
There's
flu
people who've
season.
had good, good experiences with the COVID shot. I don't. I'm either yay or nay, but I don't do vaccines.
Yeah, me
So
either. Yeah, I know you don't. You don't even take a pill for headaches. I know you ain't.
I don't do vaccines. Nah.
Oh man, no, like
But I mean, whatever you take what's best for you. But we just have to be careful about things that are contrived so quickly and things that
yeah,
go in your body to fight something else. Just be careful. Know your body and know what's good for you. I'm not saying don't take it. I'm saying make sure it's good for you.
my
Because
wife took
you
a
take
flu shot.
something and
Broke up her. She ended up getting a star over her eye, and some more stuff started happening. Like, what the
you gotta be
hell?
careful. Yeah, you gotta be careful.
And she don't mess. Look, she didn't listen to me, but go. She don't mess with that stuff no more.
But we will take those type of stuff, but we'll eat any food. We won't look at food. We won't look at what's in the chicken sandwich. We won't look at what's in our steak, what we eating. I went out with my cousins and the steak was rare. Blood was coming out of it. I'm like,
We don't eat no steak like that.
I'm like, "Whew." But I mean, so some people can do that. We just got to be careful of what we put in our body. Please be careful, guys, because it takes a while for your body to metabolize something that heavy. And just be careful with your body. And I wanted Brother Kwame to come on to talk about health. I mean, he gave us more than health for sure. But a part of the Grade 8, which is the Men in Black series of 2025, was to talk about we have to take care of ourselves. And so
Yeah.
there's a lot of pieces to your body. It's a lot of pieces to your environment too. The stressors. Be careful how you live in.
Mm-hmm.
Stressed out. It's not stress kills,
Yeah.
and your genetics. You got to know where you come from and what your people's doing and how they living and what they had, what go through the family, because things go through the family too. So it's so many things out here that we have to be very, very mindful of. But also we
Mm-hmm.
play a part. And what goes in your mouth is 70%.
Yeah. Yeah.
Starts there, you know. It definitely starts there. So
And I know you ain't gonna let me go all night
no, let's
because
go. We got
but
time.
let me tell you something. I want to reemphasize, y'all advocate for your own damn self. Don't let these damn doctors telling you this is what you need. You got a phone. You say, "Oh, you're gonna give me what?" Okay, well, I'm gonna look it up and see what are the side effects. You need to know what the side effects of some of this stuff is.
Yep.
I don't even know if I already told you this, but somebody gave me something during dialysis. I was in Baltimore. Man, my
Mm.
blood pressure dropped. I mean, I burst out in a sweat, and I was in bad shape. And I
Mm.
told that nurse, I said, "Don't you ever walk up and give me no more shit like that again." And he didn't want to have nothing else to do with me. He wanted, because I ain't compliant. Nope, I'm not. I'm not. They get mad at me. Let me tell y'all something. When my oldest granddaughter, next to oldest granddaughter, was born, I went to the hospital and the doctors came into the room and he was like, "Well, we getting ready to we need to give her a vaccine." The baby wasn't even a day old. I was like, "What?" I said, "What's the vaccine?" Do you know he said the HPV virus vaccine?
Wow.
HPV is for
Human papillomavirus.
for cervical cancer. I looked at him, I said, "Man, what the hell is wrong with you? How are you gonna give HPV to a brand new baby? She ain't sexually active. What is wrong with you?"
And
I said,
but not only that, she's developing. I don't think she needs it that early.
"Yeah,
Come on.
yeah." I'm like, wait a minute. You might do that when her mom and daddy wake up, but granddaddy in here right now. You ain't touching her ass. And I stopped him. I sure did.
Really?
I sure did. And I told my daughter and her father what they was trying to do. My grandson in here, he's 9. Chance has never been vaccinated for anything, has he? Nope. I told my daughter, I said, do not give that boy no vaccine. I said, do some research, read,
And that's the
find out.
9-year-old that to save your life, eh?
Yup, that's a 9-year-old that saved my life. He sure did. And
Wow.
they say that black boys shouldn't be getting measles, mumps, and rubella under the age of 5 because it causes autism. It causes autism in black children. So I'm just saying, family, listen, you got to advocate for your damn self, man. Don't be fooling around with these damn people. Do not be fooling around with these damn people. Look,
That's true.
sister, because I wrote down a
You
couple of
gotta
things.
live with it. Remember, you gotta fight for yourself. You're the one who have to live with the pain.
You sure do. Live with the
Yeah.
pain, or you're going to die, and your family got to live with your death.
Yeah.
So, Fannie Lou Hamer was sterilized intentionally. Fannie Lou Hamer, one of our civil rights activists and who fought for us.
She's one of the many women who was sterilized. Yes.
Sick and tired of being sick and tired. She was sterilized. Y'all remember Judge Hatchett, whose daughter died in childbirth? She was one of the judges on TV.
On television. Yes.
Yeah. Her daughter died in childbirth. And I think I had said it before, but I don't think I did say it. But 250 to 400,000 people die every year in the U.S. The third leading cause of death is medical mistakes.
It is.
Medical mistakes. So you have got to stay on top of it. Don't be fooling around with these damn people.
Cancer, heart disease, and I think medical mistakes. Cancer, heart disease, and I think medical mistakes.
Sure, the top 3 is cancer. What they said, heart attack or heart disease, cancer, and then medical mistakes. Mistakes. Remember that. And so there was a nurse a couple of months ago in Virginia who was breaking babies' arms. She was a nurse in the what you call it, baby?
In ICU.
Yeah, in the that was taking care of babies. What's it called?
The ICU, the neonatal ICU. She was.
My wife is something. She's sitting up there because she got a little nursing degree. She's using terminologies. I don't know what the hell she's saying.
She was in the neonatal ICU.
Neonatal, NICU. Ain't nobody heard nothing about no NICU. Wrong with you?
It's called NICU, sir.
So what? She got a degree and stuff in nursing.
It's the NICU.
I ain't never heard that. Have you ever heard that?
I never heard NICU. Yeah, NICU. So that's where the babies go. Neonatal intensive care unit.
Neonatal. That's what we ain't never heard of. No
neonatal intensive care unit. Yep, she's right.
That girl in Virginia was breaking babies' arms. This was last year.
Sad.
I found a story. A girl in Virginia, white girl, was breaking the arms of black babies. Breaking the damn arms. I'm gonna tell you, man, you can't turn your back on these damn people.
Yeah.
And y'all sitting up there, y'all still fooling with them, thinking they all right.
We live in a cruel world, Brother Kwame. We live in a cruel world. And yes, Europeans have issues, but Black folks too. We all have issues because we live in this toxic environment. It's definitely a tough. Be careful with your health. Be careful with your family's health. And please do better. This high blood pressure and diabetes, we're in dialysis. We're in the kidney center. Yeah. We're waiting for kidneys all over the place.
Yeah.
You know, I know about 3 people I can touch who've had kidney transplants. I know people who've had kidney transplants. Yeah. Literally, I know a girl who's had 2 in Baltimore. Her first one, she had for a while, and then it got diseased, and she had to have another one. Thank God she found another kidney. She's a lucky person. Wow. But yeah, I know someone. I interviewed her. She had 2 kidney transplants. So this is something I've seen over and over again.
They had the brother who had the pig kidney.
Yeah,
they had a brother last year that had a pig kidney. And you know what them crackers did? Them crackers sent his ass home. They sent him home to die. You know, talking about ain't nothing else they could do for him. Well, you could monitor him. How would you put a pig kidney in a man and then you're gonna send him home? I think he
because
lasted maybe.
they got all the data they needed. Unfortunately, he was he was a test tube. He was.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, he was a test tube. You know, we got to be careful of just trying anything. You got to be
they just
careful.
put
Unfortunately,
this white woman. I ain't heard nothing else about her,
she living,
but
ain't she?
of course, they can try to, try to keep her around, fat fucker.
Oh,
I'm
you,
sorry.
Kwame, oh, you are something else. Where your
And
wife at? I didn't
right
touch
here,
your wife. You a trip. I know
she
I
said,
know she
she
got.
said,
Ooh, she
she,
got to
said
go
she
through
can't.
this.
She said she can't do nothing with me.
She can't do nothing with you. Ooh.
But in Harvard has been doing stem cells, and what they've been doing is growing kidneys
Yep.
through the stem cells. But
Yeah.
they claim that's a long ways away. I don't believe that,
Hmm.
because they got the information that we don't have. So they're gonna let
True.
me continue to go to dialysis. They find out about how mean as hell I am towards white people. They may not never give me a damn kidney.
What I will say is there's no money in the cure. This is what I
It's
will say.
no,
It's
there it
all
is.
money. It's no money in the cure. You know, there's a lot of money in symptomatic help. Yeah. There's a lot of chemicals that's out here. There's a lot of pills. Yeah. So when people say, well, why they don't cure cancer? There's not a lot of money in the cure, but there's a
No, it's not.
lot of money in cancer. And so we live in a demented world, unfortunately. And hospitals are a business. The medical field is a business.
It's a business.
So and business is money, and the property is people, unfortunately.
Yeah. I've been
It is
begging them
what it
for
is.
health care for years, and I couldn't get no health care, couldn't get no decent health care. Soon as I get sick, here they come. Oh, you can get Medicaid now. I've been trying to get some type of insurance forever. Couldn't get on my wife's insurance. The price is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. What is it? Eight
Mm,
hundred a month? 800 a month with what deductible? About $3,000,
mm.
like $3,000 deductible. So
Your
only
pre-existing conditions, yeah, they definitely come after you with pre-existing conditions. Insurance is a racket. That's another bad business.
man, you ain't got
We can go on about business in America. We got to be careful. I want to say to you guys, go back. We had that one of 8 yesterday. We had Brother Kareem, and he laid it down. He's in the Philippines.
man. Let me
Shout
give a
out to
shout out
Kareem.
to Brother Kareem. He did
Shout out to
amazing
Kareem Jackson. That's a bad brother.
because he, he
He's
didn't
in the
just like I did.
yeah.
He didn't talk shit about white people like I did. So I mean, Brother Kareem.
No, he did not. But he talked about international and being able to see yourself out of America. Understand that there are other options.
He
I'm
did.
not saying you have to move. I'm saying that you should explore the world and understand that you're an international citizen and that there
Yeah,
are options. And if we don't understand, because we're hurt in this country and we don't think there's better, but there's always better. There's
yeah.
always better. So I want you guys to go look at him. And we got we got 6 other guys coming up this month, 6 other black men that we're going to platform. Brother Kwame, you have killed it tonight. You gave us some Pan-African, you gave us some health, and you dropped some F-bombs. You are
Yeah,
the man.
yes. And I just want
You
to thank you for
special.
the opportunity. I
You're
was so
welcome.
honored when you reached out to me on Facebook, and I was like, "What, me? No, not
I've been
me."
watching you for a while. I've been watching your
Right.
process.
See, you never
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Yeah, that's why
Hmm.
you mean something. Boy, I used to have it out with certain people in the conscious community talking about your behavior. I'm like, man, fuck that, man. That's my damn behavior. But your behavior, means something though.
It does mean
Your behavior,
something.
how you conduct yourself means something
Yep.
because
Yep.
one thing you want to be. I'm gonna tell you, I ain't respected in my family because I don't think like them. I ain't no bootleg
Mm.
dance and minstrel show no more. Going to church and praising the Lord and all this stuff. See, I don't do that no more. And
I
so
know
then,
your wife is mad with you. I know she
man,
mad with you talking that no church and no.
no,
Leave your wife.
I think she's accepted it. She's accepted it. She don't go to church either. She still claims she a Christian. I like, you know, damn Christian. You might as well just stay on right here with me at the house. I'm still a Christian. No, you ain't.
She
You
go
ain't
to
been to
Bible. She go to Bed Sheets Baptist. You know, Bed
that.
Sheets
She, yeah, but
on the
she
side
cracking
of
up.
Lennon Avenue.
She cracking up on that one.
On the
So
side.
yeah, I just want to give a shout out to Pan-African Liberation Movement.
Yeah. Shout
Baba
out.
MOT would be a great for next year, whenever you do
I've
this
had him
again.
on 3 times. I've
Is that
interviewed Baba. Yeah, I love Baba. Yeah, I've had him on
all
twice.
right?
Twice.
I love Baba Imhotep, Baba
Love
Khalil
him on tap.
out of
Powerful
Washington.
man.
Let me tell you something. We got some smart people. The information that I have, the way I speak, is I learned from some great people, great
Mm-hmm.
scholars, Dr. Ben, Dr. Clark, and Jacob
Mm-hmm.
Carruthers, and all these books and stuff, Franz Fanon, and all these,
Mm.
So I learned every time I open it up, they speak to me. They
Yeah.
speak.
Yeah.
They have taught me so much. Facebook friends. I got over 2,500 Facebook friends, and most of them don't
Mm.
know they have helped me in my journey. They post
I'm
stuff.
telling you, I've been in your journey. I've seen you go in and out of the hospital. I've heard
Wow.
you. Yeah, I've been watching your journey for a minute, and because I really wanted to talk to someone who's affected right now with kidney disease. I think it's very important because the numbers for Black people is 4 times whites, anybody. We are more likely to be on dialysis than anyone, and so I just
Yeah.
want us to understand that we can avoid that. And so I wanted to talk to you through your. I didn't know you were this colorful. I didn't know you were this funny. I didn't know I didn't know I was gonna get all that. But that's even better because it just brings the truth and then with the little little fun in it, because being relevant matters.
Yeah,
Being
it
relevant
does.
matters.
I want
So
to
I
give a shout.
really go ahead, keep
Every
shouting out.
Thursday night, we have a group that we meet. It's called
Okay,
BAM, Black Awakening Movement. We meet Thursdays at 7
great.
p.m. It's a small group of us. Baba
Okay.
Khalil, Mama Makeda, Sekhmet Ra, brother ah ah Jaja. That's what Mama called him. Sister Tracy,
Well, we,
and then
we got a Cahill. We got a Baba Cahill here. He's here
Khalil.
with you. Yeah, we
Oh, that's Hotep
yeah,
Baba.
Baba Khalil.
Hotep.
He came up in
He's
here.
another great person. Man, let me tell you, Baba Khalil saved my marriage, man. Because I'm gonna tell you, I was out of there. I was like, man, I ain't fooling with this sister no day no more. She get on my
Oh my
goddamn
God, Jesus!
Baba
Yo,
Khalil.
I want to talk to your
I
wife.
was second
She
to
going through a
the
lot.
guys
You got
here.
Rhonda. Yeah, you got your people's here. They did come through. I was so you had me laughing so much I couldn't get myself together.
I,
I could. I usually put people. We got Baba. We got Baba Da, Dr. Dennis. I saw working with my brother.
oh man, he did an excellent job because
Yeah,
I
that's
went
my
back
brother.
and saw those video. I sat there and watched the whole thing. I was like, man, Winkler, that's a bad dude.
That's a bad dude. Yeah,
That
that's my brother. Yeah, I
dude
love.
for years. Shout
He's a
out to the
Dr. Da is a bad
the
shout out to Dr. Da, bad man.
Temple of New African Part in Baltimore. I've been there. And that's what I tell people when they talk about the conscious community doing that. I'll be like, I don't know who the hell you know, but the
And
people I know, they putting in the work.
but not
So
only that, they have they started their services again. They come on every Sunday at 1 on Black Box Radio. So we have
mm,
this circle, the Miat circle, every Sunday. We've done it for the last 2 weeks, and then me and Dr. Da on every Thursday. So please come check. Dr. Da is a bad brother. He's a scholar. He brings his
so
scholarship to the community. Please check
is
him out every
my church
Thursday.
wife, is it okay if my church wife come on
Of
Sunday at
course, it's
1 o'clock?
every Sunday at 1 o'clock. Come through. One, you are crazy. It seems like Baba Cahill says come out to Sojourner Douglas. I don't know what that is. Is that in Baltimore?
Yeah, so Johnny Douglas College is in Baltimore, but
Okay, but I thought it was closed.
I thought it's closed too.
Yeah, I thought it was closed too. Baba, write some more on that. I don't know what you're talking about, Baba Khalil. Put some more in there. Expound on that. But yeah, we're here every Thursday, Doc in the Box. So I have me and Dr. Doc every Thursday. This guy is a scholar. He brings greatness to our community. We have to listen to our scholars.
Y'all gotta come to somebody that ain't using all this language and all this other kind of stuff. Because I can't.
Absolutely. And he's laying it on the line. Doctor, don't mince words, Da. So come see Da. We got six other men this month. We got a brother tomorrow. We have we have brother Rich tomorrow, and then on Thursday we have brother Sydney. Brother Sydney is a principal, so we're going to talk about Black men in education. We have tomorrow we have brother Rich. Brother Rich is a custom jeweler. He makes grills, but he's also a PhD student at Temple, so he's
Oh,
relevant in so many ways. So he's an educator, and he taught at Bowie State, and he makes grills. So this guy is special. So we'll
well,
have him on tomorrow. He comes on after you tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Please come through and see that. Listen, support Black Box Radio on YouTube. I need you to like, share, subscribe. Please make a comment so we can get in the algorithm. All these people subscribe to our YouTube. You want to give us a jewel and let us get up out of here. Inspire the people. Drop something, bro. And we gone.
well, you know what? I want to tell Black people I love you so much, and I need you. I need us to start loving each other. That's what,
Yeah.
more than anything, I need us to love each other. Brothers and sisters, I love you. Stop fighting with each other. We have a
Yeah.
common enemy. We have a common enemy, and it's not each other. So I
Yeah.
want you all to keep fighting. Stay in the fight. Don't get discouraged. Don't get heavy-hearted, because you're not by
Mhm.
yourself. We got people out here that's putting in the work. Everything.
Yes.
We got poets, we got writers, we got
Yeah.
educators, we got
Mhm.
herbalists, we got everything that you need right here within the Black community. Please
So
support Black businesses. Please support
Mhm.
Black businesses. You
Please.
know, I hear people talk, well, your Black business. I said, listen, most of the Black businesses I've supported, I would do it again and again and again. Most people that complain about a Black business, they ain't really support no Black business. They done had a bad experience with one or two Black people. Next thing you know, they cut all of us off. But y'all ass
Yeah.
go right to McDonald's. You go through McDonald's eating that bullshit, and then they don't even get your damn order right, and you go right back. I'm always, sister, I'm sorry. I'm gonna give Black people the benefit of the doubt. I sure am.
Me
I'm
too.
in negotiations with a brother right now who I bought items from him years ago, and he's still advertising. And I told him, I said, brother, you never sent my items. And he
Mm.
haven't ducked me out. He haven't ducked me out. He said, brother, I'm gonna look into it and I'm gonna get back to you. And he's done exactly what he said. Now I could have easily went to the internet and blasted him and talk about how
Yeah.
sorry his business was and all that. I never did that. I
Mm-hmm.
heard a brother say one time, and it stuck with me. I am not going to give a Black business a bad review.
Me neither.
I'm just going to do it.
You have to
I'll
find
go.
out for yourself. I'm not doing it.
I'll go to the owner first. I'll
Yep.
go to the owner first. And I know I'm still talking, and we got to get out of here.
No
But
problem. No problem. No
please,
problem.
just love each other. Just
Yeah.
love each other. I love you so much. I love you so much. Look,
Wow.
I'm getting you ready to make me cry, man. I
No,
don't
no,
want to be.
don't cry. Don't cry. Listen, I appreciate you, brother Kwame. Please stay in the fight. We're praying for your health. We're praying for you to get a kidney. The ancestors will make that happen for you. And definitely, guys, the Men in Black series is popping. Men in Black 2025. We got some bad brothers. This is
You know,
two of 8. We had brother Kwame. Tomorrow we're moving on to a new brother. But this is what we do. We are platforming Black men. They are special. They are the seed that started the world. So I just want you guys to come through, like, share, subscribe. We out of here. We
thank you,
gone.
sir. Thank
You
you.
peace. Let's get them deuces, bro. Get
Deuces.
the and
It
don't
ain't
go
that.
nowhere.
It ain't that. It's that. That's the comedic piece. Yeah,
Oh,
it's the comedic piece.
I love when somebody always you always giving up some some you always got something. I love it. I love it. Listen, guys, y'all
Don't
have
be
a
a
good
stranger.
night.
Don't be a stranger. Just text me inbox every now and then just to say hey.
Don't go nowhere. We out of here. Good night.